Michael Jackson passed away in 2009 after he overdosed on sedatives and went into cardiac arrest. Michael's personal physician, Conrad Murray, was convicted of involuntary manslaughter in November of 2011 and was sentenced to 4 years in prison. But what if it wasn't involuntary manslaughter? What if Michael Jackson was murdered? Today, Life's Biggest Questions asks, what really happened to Michael Jackson? Hello and welcome back to Life's Biggest Questions, the channel that asks the questions everyone else is too afraid to ask. I'm Charlotte Dobre. Hit that subscribe and follow the creative team behind the channel on social media. On June 25, 2009, the world lost one of the greatest pop singers and performers of all time, Michael Jackson. He died of acute propofol and benzodiazepine intoxication at his home in Los Angeles. He was found unconscious in his room by his personal physician Conrad Murray, who said Michael was not breathing and he also had a weak pulse. Murray administered CPR on Jackson but did not succeed in reviving the pop star. He was pronounced dead at the Ronald Reagan UCLA Medical Center. Michael Jackson's death was one of the most tragic losses in recent memory. His death caused an unprecedented surge in sales of his music. Before he died, Michael Jackson was preparing for a series of comeback concerts that were going to be attended by an estimated 1 million people. Michael's death was ruled as a homicide on August 28, 2009 by the Los Angeles County Coroner. His physician, Conrad Murray, was never paid and gave Michael Jackson propofol and 2 anti-anxiety benzodiazepines. Murray was convicted of involuntary manslaughter in 2011 and served 2 years out of a 4-year sentence. He was released early because of good behavior. But involuntary manslaughter is defined as an unintentional killing that results either from criminal negligence or of a low-level criminal act such as misdemeanor. Involuntary manslaughter is different from other types of homicide because it doesn't require premeditation, intent, or deliberation. Despite reports, many of Michael's family members believe there was a conspiracy theory around his death. Michael Jackson's only daughter, Paris Jackson, believes that her father was murdered. In an in-depth interview, Paris Jackson revealed that her father believed that people were after him. He feared for his life. She would hear him say things like, "They're gonna kill me one day." She further said, "All arrows point to that. It sounds like a total conspiracy, and it sounds like BS, but all real fans and everybody in the family knows it. It was a setup." When asked who she believed wanted her father dead, she replied, "A lot of people," but didn't get into specifics. Furthermore, Michael Jackson's son Prince also believes his father was murdered. According to his son's testimony in a wrongful death lawsuit against Jackson's last concert promoter, Michael also told Prince Jackson that he was afraid for his life. According to Prince Jackson, after he spoke to AEG Live executives while he was preparing for his comeback concerts, he would cry and say, "They're going to kill me, they're going to kill me." He was talking about AEG Live CEO Randy Phillips as well as his ex-manager, Dr. Tommy. Prince testified that the night before his father died, Phillips visited Michael Jackson's rented Los Angeles mansion and spoke aggressively to Dr. Conrad Murray. He was quoted saying, "He was grabbing his elbow. It looked aggressive to me. He was grabbing by the back of his elbow and they were really close and he was making hand motions." Prince couldn't hear what was being said, but he called his father, who was rehearsing at the time, who said to offer Phillips food and drinks. That was the last time he spoke to his father. According to the wrongful death lawsuit, the plaintiffs, Michael Jackson's 3 kids, Prince, Paris, and Blanket, as well as their grandmother Catherine Jackson, AEG Live is liable in Jackson's death because the company was responsible for hiring and supervising Jackson's physician Conrad Murray. The lawsuit also states that AEG Live executives allegedly created a medical conflict of interest, where Murray was pressed to pursue dangerous treatment so Jackson could be rested for his rehearsals, but they were ignoring the signs that his health was failing. LaToya Jackson, Michael's sister, also believes that there was a conspiracy to kill her brother, but she believes Conrad Murray was just an instrument. Shortly before his death, Michael told LaToya that he was going to be murdered for his music publishing catalog and his estate. LaToya Jackson even wrote a memoir that goes into further depth of who she believes could have wanted her brother dead. She directly condemned the behavior of Dr. Tommy, who was responsible for managing Michael's affairs toward the end of his life. LaToya says that she searched Michael's room after his death and she found notes scattered everywhere, written notes that said, "Help get these people out of my life." LaToya said that Murray was just the fall guy and the investigation needs to go further. So it should be noted that the Jackson family has presented no evidence of a murder conspiracy, but there is even a conspiracy theory out there that suggests that Michael Jackson was murdered by the Illuminati because they believe Michael Jackson was a threat. According to a blog post called "The Murder of Michael Jackson Decoded," the author makes the claim that Michael became a target when he bought the publishing rights for a large majority of the Beatles' back catalog. This allegedly gave Michael Jackson too much power, and it made him a murder target. The post further states that Michael's song "Black or White" demonstrated his rebellion against the Illuminati. The song is supposedly packed with clues that Michael was linked to the Illuminati, like the occult symbols and the number 666. The number was painted on a car that Michael destroyed in the music video for Black or White. Michael Jackson died on the same day as Farrah Fawcett and Sky Saxon, who were supposedly sacrificed by the Illuminati. That date was June 25, 2009. According to the post, when you add up the date 6/25/2009, you get the number 6, and if you count the two celebrities, the number is 666. I'm not sure how this author got that number. I mean, I'm pretty bad at math, but if you add up 6/25 and 2009, that doesn't equal 6. It equals 2040. Don't know if there are some division symbols in there or not, but yeah, anyways, don't know how that happened. The post goes on to claim that the Illuminati is also supposedly responsible for the child sexual abuse allegations that plagued Michael Jackson even to this day, and when Michael was acquitted of all charges, they set a plan in motion to murder him. We don't know what really happened to Michael Jackson. Shocker, I know. As much as we at LBQ would like to be private investigators, all we can do is provide you with the facts and the conspiracy theories so you can make a decision for yourself. What do you think really happened to Michael Jackson? Let us know in those comments. For now, I'm going to respond to some comments from my last video, What If Shane Dawson Beats T-Series. InvidInP said, "This video feels like someone at the channel was triggered and had to validate their fandom of Shane." Yeah, that's not what happened. Good guess though. Jack Freistoffer said, "Should this really be on Life's Biggest Questions?" Well, I mean, you kinda clicked on it though, didn't you? Gabrielle DeLuca said, "This makes me think that this channel is made by some sort of algorithm, which clumps together some trending topics and makes it into a video for clickbait." Well, that would make my job a heck of a lot easier, but no. Guess again. Dylan Garcia said, "What if the stellar sea cow never went extinct?" What do you mean? I'm not extinct. Welcome to the end screen. This means the video is over. To keep watching Life's Biggest Questions, check out the playlist that's currently flashing on your screen. And don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, and turn on those notifications so I can see you in a future episode of Life's Biggest Questions.